Most people think of Nassau as just a quick cruise stop. A few hours at port, maybe a straw market, and back to the ship. But today, we're showing you a completely different side of the Bahamas. Welcome to Baha Mar, where crystal clear water, luxury resorts, incredible food, and island vibes turn Nassau into a destination all on its own. From stunning beaches and massive pools, to hidden gems and unforgettable experiences, this is not the Nassau you think you know. Let's explore paradise beyond the port.
Dancing where the waves keep time for you and me. Turn the midnight sky into a melody. Heaven in your eyes. Starshine on the sea. Spinning on this deck so wild and free. If this is a dream, don't you dare wake me. Stay right here with me. Starshine on the sea. Round and around, ship and shore. Every night I want more. Make this tide our port. Let tomorrow wait.
Well, welcome back, vacay crew. Here we are on a nice, unique walkthrough. Got a chance to come out here and bring you out to Baha Mar out here in Nassau. A nice luxury upscale resort out here in the island of Nassau. So give you the opportunity to check this resort out and see what other options there are in this island. You know, more than just a cruise port. Definitely a lot of options out here and another nice luxury alternative to Atlantis. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so here we are in the main lobby, and this already automatically connects right into the casino. As you can see, this has a very Vegas-y look to it. I mean, in fact, it kind of reminds me a lot of the Bellagio up in Las Vegas. I mean, for those of you that have been up there, I don't know what your opinion is on that, but it definitely has that very same white feeling, and the carpet and the ceiling and all the lighting. I mean, just has that familiar look to it. So this property, if you like gambling, I mean, you have that option for you. So that's a nice thing here in the Bahamas. I mean, especially if you like gambling on cruise ships and all that, this is a nice alternative to come out here and be able to do that while you spend a couple days here at Baha Mar. So definitely a very beautiful property. And I mean, even looking outside, I mean, it's an amazing, beautiful property. I definitely cannot deny that. And just like any casino, even in Vegas or anywhere else, I mean, they also have high limit tables and all kinds of different games out here. Your roulette, craps, blackjack, poker, you name it. So they have a little bit of everything. Obviously, it has that Bahamian flavor to it. So you'll definitely be able to find something you like here. And obviously at whatever gambling stakes that comes to your budget. But on top of that, you know, this is also mixed in here with the shopping area. And of course, it's upscale shopping. So if you've been like in the foreign shops up in Vegas, up at Caesar's Palace, definitely reminds me a lot of that. You know, obviously a lot of this upscale shopping, you know, Rolex store, you'll see your Breitling, Tiffany & Co. So definitely upscale. But, you know, of course, you're also going to pay probably Bahama prices on things like here. I mean, the Bahamas in itself is very expensive to begin with. Even right here on the right side, we had an event going on over here. That's why I'm doing a voiceover of this, because there was a lot of loud stuff going on, special events going on here on the Baha Mar this time. But as I was saying, a lot of upscale shopping. So if that's in your budget, you know, you have that opportunity to find, you know, maybe unique things that you might not find available stateside, you know, especially for those of you that shop Rolex. And as always, nothing's ever available in their shop. You always have to be on the wish list. So maybe you might be able to find something here, but, you know, the price might be a little bit higher. So just keep that in mind. They're just always that extra price for importing stuff here into the Bahamas. But, you know, you got all your luxury shops here. And of course, if you're on a budget, you know, which coming to this resort, I hope you're not on a budget, because this place will be a little pricey compared to most. So window shopping is always free one way or another. So you get to see all the nice upscale fashion and, you know, Mont Blanc, your watches and everything here. So window shopping is always free. Believe me, I know. I like going in the shops and looking. And of course, this was a nice popular spot over here. Cafe Madeline. There was a big line out here, everybody trying to get in. Probably because also it was raining outside. So everybody was just kind of looking for activities to do indoors while the rain subsided. So everybody was out here checking out the shops and all the eateries inside. Now, I will say, you know, this is not an all-inclusive property, so keep that in mind. When you do book this property, there are specials like food and beverage credit that you can book for, and they'll have offers like that to use towards food here in the restaurants. So keep that in mind. And here we are on the connector bridge that takes you out to the convention center. There was a convention going on here as well while I was here, so that's where you go that way. I didn't go that way because, well, the wind was crazy and it was just raining like a maniac out here. So it definitely felt like a hurricane out here that day. All right, so now we're back inside. We're just making that right turn where Tiffany & Co. was and continuing to show you the other side. Obviously, still casino components over here. You got your Carlo and this interesting Hulk artwork here. Kind of a very random, weird organ Hulk-shaped thing, which was pretty cool. And of course, out here on the right, on the left side, you've got Starbucks. So for my Starbucks fans that are always looking for their burnt coffee, you've got your Starbucks here. So you can get your overpriced drinks and everything there too. There is one on the other side. I'll show you here shortly. But as you can see, there's definitely no shortage of places to hang out, sit, and relax, and definitely bars and restaurants. This place has all of it. And of course, this was the morning time, so everybody is in breakfast mode. So that's what most of the restaurants were serving at the moment. So they all have their own unique breakfast menu going on. But here we are at one of the exits that'll take you out to the pool areas. Unfortunately, as you can see here through the window, I mean, it was raining pretty good. You know, just like anything in the tropics, you know, it rains probably for an hour and then it stops and then, you know, the sun starts to come out. So, you know, get used to that when it comes to being out in the Caribbean, especially this time of the year. So this is being May, so we're going right into summertime. So of course we all know showers are very random, especially in the summertime. And we got restrooms here, changing areas for the babies, ATMs if you need to get money out. Of course, you're probably going to pay fees, so make sure you bring cash from the US if you're going to be using it. I would definitely recommend that, especially if you got a credit union or using your own bank in the US. That way you don't have to pay any of the fees. And of course, here we got a bunch more of the upscale restaurants, like your steakhouses. And yeah, they got all the kind of theming over here. You're Italian. They've got a Japanese restaurant here as well. So, I mean, you definitely will not go hungry here. And there's definitely something for everybody's palate as far as food is concerned. You know, even as far as quick service restaurants here, they're also here. I kind of decided this morning to indulge more on the economical side. Ended up heading over to Starbucks and ordering food there, and which they do take credit cards in there. I didn't see them taking the Starbucks rewards, but here I am enjoying my nice piping hot Starbucks here, as you can see. Nice little way to wake up in the morning and get the brain going to be able to talk to you guys and show you this property this morning as everyone is over here cleaning up. Especially all the water that was coming in from all the rain because people were running back inside when it started pounding rain out here. But as you can see, very nice place. They also had a place over here where they had, I guess, for some club members or something like that to have drinks and all that for them to taste and everything. I don't know if that had to be for a club or part of the convention or something like that, but they had that available out here as well. There's some more. Another exit to go out to the outside. You got that nice, I guess call it decorative pool out here. Not somewhere you can swim, but it's very nice out here when it's not raining. And of course, here we proceed out here to the Japanese steakhouse. Very nicely decorated. They've definitely done a very good job with everything here. So it definitely, everything here has that very upscale look to it. So it'll definitely feel like your pocketbook is getting hit, even just walking around. And of course, if you're interested in property here in the Bahamas, they've also got a real estate place here. So if you're interested in looking for something here, got Cartier as well. I mean, so no shortage of jewelry and watches as far as shopping out here. So for those of you that stayed at Atlantis or Baha Mar or both, what do you think as far as comparison as both of them? I mean, I think this is probably a little bit more modern and newer than Atlantis is. I mean, Atlantis used to be like the big thing years ago, but I don't know. I just like this property a lot better. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have some of the amenities that Atlantis has, but I think this is a lot more newer and more modern in my own take. I mean, you might see it differently, but I mean, that's just the way I look at it here as of now. And of course, here's some more shops out here, some Panerai watch store. Got another exit over here. Yeah, so a little bit of everything out here. And of course, no shortage of restrooms, so if you ever need them. Yeah, plenty of screens out here to give you maps of the property. It's a pretty extensive property, so it took me a while to kind of get used to it and realize where everything is. I mean, you're kind of experiencing this for the first time as I am, so we're kind of exploring this property together in this trip. And of course, you can see the casino just never seems to end. You got a lot of, I think this area over here is where we got all our higher stakes gambling as well. So if you got that cash to drop, they will certainly take it here. Hopefully you have the great luck and skill to be able to win some money out of it. But yeah, for sure, you've got a little bit of everything here as far as my gambling people are. And here we're proceeding over to the other wing. This is where you're going to have the Sticks restaurant. It's kind of your, I don't know if you want to call it your Asian eatery. So like your soups and all that stuff, Japanese style. So definitely have that here. It is a quick service, but you know, it is a little pricier quick service. And of course, another Starbucks on this side. So if the other one is full, maybe you can come to this one and use that as well. And down here at the bottom, you've got the pizza lab, and there's also a buffet downstairs. So just like a Vegas casino, you've got your buffets as well. Then you've got your sundry shop over there if you need to buy some things that you missed at home. They might have them here, so that's a good thing. But obviously, anytime you're on vacation, everything else is going to be the extra price. And later on, I'll take you out here, but it's raining right now, so we'll be coming back to do the rest of this walkthrough on this side. And over here, we'll have the elevator bank for this wing. And down that way, they had a art gallery that you could go look at. But since it's raining, what we'll do is we'll just proceed upstairs and do our room tour and give you a chance to check out the room itself and just how nice it is. So, and then we'll go and resume the property tour. As you can see, it's very rainy outside, and you know, when it's nice and sunny, it's a beautiful view out here. But here we are. Let's go proceed to the room and go check it out. And you let me know what you think of it. All right, guys. Welcome to my room tour here at the Grand Hyatt Baha Mar here in Nassau, Bahamas. Everybody always talks about the Atlantis, but this is, I think, it's probably a great competitor to the Atlantis. I mean, as far as advertising, I mean, I think Atlantis does a better job of it, but I think this is a very nice property to look at if you're considering coming to Nassau. So come and check out this room tour in our room here. Very nice room, nicely appointed. Got closet space, plenty of space. Got your safe. Of course, your full-size mirror here. Closet. Got your luggage rack. Robes. Got your iron. Look at the room first before we go into the bathroom itself. Got your nice TV. Huge desk. Now it is nighttime, so I'll be able to get you a better shot in the daytime is how it looks. But this is set up as a double room. So even in this setup, it's very nice. Let's see if we can go outside. Very nice. I'll include some shots in the daytime with it. But you got a very nice balcony. Very beautiful room. I mean, this is like a suite almost. I mean, look at this. Look at the bathtub. I know my wife would be loving that. Very nice, his and hers. And of course, look at that. You got your toilet set up in a different spot. Kind of looks like a cruise toilet. Nice shower. This is a very nice room. I think this definitely puts the Atlantis and gives them a run for their money. Very nice room. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments down below. And we'll check out the rest of the tour of this property as well. All right, I'll bring you outside from where we were there just a minute now that it's stopped raining. Nice little sitting areas over here. Huge property. All right, and I guess we'll go outside on the backside and go see the pools. All right, and we made it to the outside finally over here at this back pool. More like a back pool fountain, I guess. But it finally stopped raining, so we can walk out here. As you can see, the ground is still pretty soaked up. But even out here, it's still pretty amazing look. Very nicely appointed with all the trees and all the green view out here. It's very nicely done. I mean, I got to really give it to them on the property. They did a really great job with this place. It's truly amazing. Very beautiful. I mean, check out this stunning view. All right, and over here we got one of the pools over here. This is more of an adults area, so these are cabanas you can rent out. So if you want that extra mode of privacy, you can do that and book that ahead as well. So definitely a very nice area, beautiful area indeed. This is one of the many pool areas. I mean, there's more than one pool. There are so many pools over here. I mean, just even looking at the map, you're like, can't even keep track of it. It is very extensive property as far as when it comes to pools and swimming, and you know, pools for the family, for 18 plus. So it's definitely catered to everybody. And you'll see there's towel huts everywhere. So if you need towels, you'll definitely be able to get them right away. They also have these water stations out here as well if you need to refill your bottles, because I'll show you later on, but they have those metal aluminum bottles that you get for free in the room that you can use to refill around the property. So you'll always have available water instead of having to buy it, if that's what you want to do. Obviously, if you want bottled water, you can buy it as well. All right, and we're coming out of here at one of the regular pools. I mean, this is kind of the pools for everybody. This also has a bar over here, and that's a trend you'll also see is every pool area kind of has its own bar area as well. So if you need drinks or beer, whatever you need, there'll definitely be plenty of those for you at every pool area. And of course, there's all these random games that they have out here. You got more cabanas out here. So the Elixir pool, this will be another adult area. So for those of you, especially like honeymooners, you know, you want that privacy and all that, you can rent the cabana and have that private space for yourself instead of having to battle for a chair. However, I will say there has been plenty of seating around here, so I don't think I saw any shortage of it. It might not always be the most ideal spot, but you definitely have it. This place is just loaded with pools. Many places to sit. You got pool bars and everything. Trying to find my way to the beach. It's my first time walking around this place, so trying to figure it out. So I'll definitely say this area is probably definitely more family oriented. It's got a nice little rock area over here where you saw a lot of the kids hanging out, and this one's definitely closer to the beach as well. So as far as beach access, so it's nice to be able to swim and then be able to go to the beach as well. So the kids are like that, you know, one minute they want to be swimming in the pool and then the next they want to be in the beach playing with the sand. So this area is definitely, I'd call it a family area. And of course there's cabanas here as well that you can acquire. Perfect for the kiddos. All right, so we made it out of there from the kiddie area and out to the beach. Now it's all completely open after it rained here really hard. But like you see, all the weather here in the tropics, it's gone after a minute. It's very pretty. Definitely a lot nicer than Junkanoo Beach. Not really a wavy area, so it's kind of blocked off. All right, as we continue on throughout all the pool areas, I'm trying to head over to the water park area. Got another steakhouse over here. Better view of the beach and how it breaks over here. As you can see, this is pretty extensive. Definitely a great spot for the kids, or singles or couples. Even water sports stuff that you can hire over there too. And there's a water park. Yeah, not bad. It's got its own marina. So it makes me wonder, if you have your own boat and you're coming from Florida, can you bring your boat out here? Give you a nice overview of the resort itself. Here's a closer look at Marcus restaurant. It looks like it's got a private event going on in it right now. Possibly available for dinner later. As we make our way towards Baha Bay, which is the water park. Obviously, you're paying for the price for it, so the nice thing about it is not having vendors and people peddling stuff at you. All right, so made it in. They will tap your band to make sure that you're staying at the hotel shops out here if you need stuff too. I'm sure it's going to be super overpriced. On your signage. I think probably one of the big differences you'll probably see from Atlantis itself is obviously you don't have like the sea life attached to everything, which kind of fills in as an aquarium. But I think I could do without the aquarium and maybe get a better experience, better facilities, I think. Got your wave pool. Very nice. And of course, right now, this is the week before Memorial Day weekend. So obviously it's not packed with kids just yet. Not everybody's out on vacation. And we'll carry on. And of course, for those of you who are familiar with Royal Caribbean, this has got a flow rider here too. Got some more water slides over here. A burger bar. Again, if I didn't say it, this is not all inclusive, so keep that in mind. Here in the Bahamas, there's not really anything like that. You might be able to find some packages that include certain things, but all inclusive is definitely something more for Latin America. This is a very nice lazy river. Turtle Beach for the kids. Even kid slides. And there are cabanas you can rent here too. I'm sure those prices will depend on the season. And there's life vests available too if you need them for your kids that can't swim. We do have locker rentals too. Sugar factory. Another family play area, kids splash pad. It's actually very big, it's really nice. More cabanas you can rent. Looks like they have an aviary too. Peter and Wendy. I think they do a very good job here of trying to mix the wildlife into the park itself. So very nice job, Baha Mar. And of course, you got plenty of maps over here. Off to my right side, there is another entrance in here, which you would come into if you were buying a day pass to come and use the park itself. like if you were doing a cruise. The Cyclone, one of the big water slides. Wish it was a nice sunny day. It was this morning, but as you know out here, the weather changes very quickly. It's supposed to start clearing up here in a little bit, but we'll see. Here in the Caribbean, you know, expect the unexpected. Of course, plenty of restrooms, even places to fill up water bottles if you got them. Little market. Everyone Essentials. Looks like that's where the lazy river starts. That's where I'm coming back here in a minute. The wave pool we were just at. I mean, it's not like a huge water park, but I tell you what, it looks a lot nicer than the one at Margaritaville. If you want to buy a day pass, if you're coming in and cruising.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna have to split it up great.
Coming out here where the flow rider was, looks like they do have like a casino out here as well. Might be something available for outside guests. Give you an idea of the map. We're right here, that's where the casino is. And couldn't go to the beach club here, it was closed for a private event. But overall, a nice place to either stay here or maybe even get a day pass to go check out. Now to see if I can find my way back to the main hotel. Check it out. Speaking of aviaries like this, these awesome flamingos. Beautiful. All right. Well, we're gonna head back into the resort itself. Now to find the exit. Stay tuned. Alright. And we're headed up from where we were before, when we broke off to go to Baha Bay. Now headed towards the back to the hotel. See, there's the bay down behind me. I have to come through pretty quick because I'm sure this music will copyright me real quick. So I'll chop it down a little bit. Now this pathway is kind of on the back side of those other pools that we saw earlier. Check out these bathrooms. They got these little kind of bathroom booths, kind of look like some of the old school changing stations that beaches used to have. But yeah, we're on the back side here, kind of going towards that pool that I showed you earlier when it was raining. It's over by that bar where it was raining really hard. It's kind of like a private area type pool. Really cool looking area. I think it's usually what you see in all the pictures when you look at Baha Mar itself. So pretty cool little setup. We'll check it out here in a second. Check it out. This is a very nice classical resort look to it. Definitely enjoy this very much. Right now working on the other side of Leola's. If you saw that from the earlier video. All right. So we're back where we were this morning before it was pounding rain. Or should I say when it was pounding rain. That bridge that we walked to earlier goes up towards the convention center, so kind of felt like hurricane force winds walking that way, but came back from there. So you're not missing much over there unless you're coming in here for a convention. All right, my vacay crew, we've reached the end of the video here. We hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. Now, if you'd like to book this resort, definitely check out our information in the description below. We'd be glad to build you a beautiful vacation out here in the island of Nassau, or should we say Paradise Island, as it's what it's really called. Or if you'd like to book the excursion to come to the water park when you come out here for your cruise down at Nassau, when you come to the port, we'd be glad to help you with that. It might be available on your actual cruise, or we could use a third party for that as well. If you liked the video, you found this informative, we definitely ask you to like, subscribe, comment if you have any additional information for us to add to it. Definitely let us know. For now, be safe, and we'll see you on the next vacay. See you next time, guys.